Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, where last episode the field study assignments were handed out as we learned that everyone was going to the same place, with Group A containing the troubled duo of Laura and Fee, with Rean blatantly added to be the peacemaker. With both of them ensuring that there won't be any trouble between them on study, we took the train to the capital of Heimdallr, led by Makis' dad, Carl Regnus, who has given us our brief. It's now time to explore. Incredible! It's so vast. So we're in Heimdallr, and yes, it's vast. That's the street leading to the... Okay. The size of this city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Just a query here. It seems to me like the entire population of Le Belle probably would fit into this city, right? If Le Belle's capital is only 300,000 people. Yikes. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. There's something of an icon here in Heimdallr. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often, and they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the road too. Is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's Imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. This is going to be crazy to look around in. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed. Now, the Railway Military Police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. On top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You can say that again. No, it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Pete, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. I mean, to respond to the things about in chat about like the size of this versus the size, size of like Erebonia or stuff like that versus the size of Le Belle, you can understand that Le Belle is small and Erebonia is massive. One, you have to take long train journeys to get around in Erebonia. Two, you can just walk between regions, the 5 regions of Le Belle. Assuming you can get there on foot and it doesn't seem that long a journey, I think that would just show you how small things are. At least to me. I feel that's how the game's trying to represent it a little bit. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big the street is. Really? This view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives, but I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days they seem kind of quaint, you never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars, too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of travelling for someone your age. Oh, I guess when you were in Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, we should be taking a right here.
Is there a reason they didn't sit there? Good question. Don't know if there's people behind or not. I think it's usually a not approved thing to be speaking to a woman that, you know, where basically their eye level is crotch height with you. That's not good as a man. You should always watch out for that one. I think that's considered a bit of harassment, personally. Alto Street, we're here! Or can be considered as such.
I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot, you live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But... well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist, thanks. My house is a 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look.
Yes, and it is a bit of a nitpick saying like the crotch height to eye level thing, but then you never know how the person's like sitting down will take it, because trust me, I have definitely 100% seen men do it on purpose, deliberately, as a kind of like intimidation tactic. I have seen it happen in real life, and that was what they were aiming for. Oh, okay. Concert Cafe, we can move and navigate. That's the Craig family home over there. Alto Street house, is that where we're going? There's a question mark place. That's the most interesting one to me.
My house is the other way. Oh, whoops, my mistake.
Can't even talk to that guy.
What if it's an Elliot? What are you doing back here so soon? Hey there, Soren. Mind if I ask what you're doing here?
Do you even need to ask? I'm figuring out this year's decorations, of course.
Wait, you're starting already?
I can't just decide on important matters like this willy-nilly. This sort of thing requires the utmost preparation and thought.
Jeez, why does Dad always have to be so demanding when it comes to this stuff? Events like this are the only time you'll ever see him this excited.
Can I go this way?
Huh, didn't realize you were back. Man, here I was thinking you'd come back looking like some burly super soldier. I can't go around spreading rumors, because everyone will know they ain't true. Good to see you haven't changed much either. You doing well? Well enough. I was kind of down when you first left, since you were the target of a lot of my material, and I realized there's plenty of other stuff to gossip about anyway. I really do think you'd be better off not making up rumors to spread. I resent that remark. I didn't make them up, I just dramatized them a bit. Rumors don't spread at all without a little bit of truth.
Sure. Also, what was he expecting? Him to go away to a military academy and come up as Captain Erebonia?
I don't think Elliot's place is this way. Yeah, it's one of the 2-story houses you'll see along the street. Yeah, I'm just checking the bounds of where I can go. God, let me explore a little bit. There's people to talk to, you know. I used to come here pretty often before I came to Thors. Perhaps we should settle our business in the area before we visit.
Oh, you're not letting me in anywhere, okay.
My, this place looks so nice. This looks like a residential area too. I wouldn't mind living here myself. Things seem really busy for everyone in City Hall now the summer festival's so close. I guess so many tourists during the festival, there's always loads of trouble for them to deal with. At least nothing serious has happened since Governor Regulus came into power.
Finding books in this place sounds like pain. Yeah, finding anything.
Oh, it certainly is impressive to see railroads within a city. They were really comfortable, and the view out the window was wonderful. Orbital trams, I think they're called. Orbital trams. It's just so busy at this time of year. There are many events to attend, so many neighbors to greet. Being a housewife is hard work.
Well, we can't go anywhere else to talk to any other people, so let's go to the Craig family home. I mean, sorry. Craig.
It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Elliot's mum. Or sister. Which one? Sorry for the wait. What? Is she... She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! Whoa! Oh my. It's you, it's really you! I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. It's Fiona Craig. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? Oh, Machias, hey. You must be Rean, Laura, Machias, and Fee. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As if it so happens I had a day off, and none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Can carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come and see us. What does your dad do anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is there something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you guessed that. Look at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You got a point. But man, the last name Craig, in the army. It sounds really familiar. Wait, your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig? Decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's Armed Forces. That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Nightheart come from the 4th Armored Division too? It kind of threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. But now I can see how you'd wind up talking with him outside of class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying. It's apparently around here, but I've no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. Gotta play it up, right? I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. None at all. Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address. But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written here. Rean handed the memo with the address of their lodgings to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh, a guild branch? You sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. No, we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Braces, huh? Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. Oh, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here, alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems like we have more than just a festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head on over to the guild. Okay. How very fitting indeed. I still can't believe that Elliot's come back home so quickly. Oh dear, oh, Adius, thank you for answering my prayers. I think you might be overreacting a little. Either way, I'm so pleased to have you all here. I'll be sure to make something extra delicious for dinner tonight, so make sure you're all back in time. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Hey, you can give me some food now. Teach me some family recipes, it'll be good. I'll get some more goodies after all. But then I'm 5 away now from getting anything. So which one's Elliot's room? Nope, this is probably in it. Can't read a name. Is this Elliot's room? Whose room is this? Nothing worth seeing in here. Let's get going. Oh, is this your room, Elliot? Well, yeah, but it's a huge mess in there, so I'd really rather you didn't see it. No one gets that flustered over just a mess. Suspicious. Well, I can't believe that Elliot, of all people, would have indecent material lying about. Of course not. I'd just rather you didn't go inside, that's all. Alright, if you insist. No, Rean, get him back for the lack of privacy. He looks over your conversations. Why was it so? He insists. No. Let's go in his parents' room. It's locked. It's my dad's room. He's rarely ever home, though, so the room's almost always locked. I couldn't get much time to come home when you're in a position like this. Oh, Dad's room. Mum's room? I wanted to intrude, but the conversation prompt wouldn't happen. Right, so, in terms of where we're going, form a guild branch. I want to go to the Alto Street Hope. Maybe we can go in here. Oh, I can't even come in here. We still got to settle up. So I guess I can't go in here either. Yeah. We are being funneled. Super funneled. For some reason I just said, ooh, can I look for cats to feed fresh milk to? Wrong town. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I don't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. Not even just one, like, 10 centimeters away from his actual house. Well, I guess the Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city. Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdallr, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. We know these events. Or at least I say I think I know these events. It's just a rumor though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up? Let's use the key. It's not like we can walk away anyway. It won't let us go anywhere. Oh, that's an emblem. Fancy. Yeah, drop the key. It's on the tram. Lost it. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. There seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not going to complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, it's time to take a look at today's tasks.
Field study day 1, assigned tasks. Oh, 3 required and 1 not so much. Underground passage monster, hats off, Chronicles of the Chronicle, and Amber Amour. Let's read Amber Amour first. Old Man Hemming, one of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe Étoile on Alto Street for further information. Sure thing. Chronicle the Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at reception in our office on Vainqueur Street, and I will connect you too. Okay. So we're going to be using the tram to get around, right? Hats off. Jasmine's the client. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Dreykel's Plaza. An underground passage monster. My name is Noble. I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which unfortunately currently has a monster lurking beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier district. That's a lot of districts. That's a lot of exploration. I guess we go for Amber Amour first of all. The tasks Machius' father selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vainqueur Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all those places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis says she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. While in Heimdallr, you can travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the end of an area, map, or press the square button to select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points of the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Okay then. I feel like I should sneak around the Bracer Guild. Beds galore, we can rest if we want to get some health back. Beds galore. 4. But I'm guessing there's 2 separate rooms of beds so the boys and girls can stay separate. Yeah. What happened to the whole thing earlier about everyone sharing a room because that's a bracer kind of thing? Whatever it is. Or now I'm getting braces in my head. Because it's because I'm used to that as well. Because it's like something you'll have to do if you do this kind of stuff. Military kind of thing. That's the one. Sorry, Bracer Guild, I'm lapsing back. Look at that fancy emblem. In the highest of definitions, maybe. Well, doesn't seem anything in here. Can't read any of the notice boards. Can't get quests. Sad times. Feels like it's the natural thing to do. But no, I can't. Yeah, she only assisted on it for the first month. I guess it's also because it's a really small town. They couldn't do anything else. Then she just made up a reason for it, right? Has the archway's decoration been decided yet, Strauss? Make sure you put something nice and big on it so it stands out, okay? Nope. Jeez, why does Dad always have to be so demanding when it comes to this stuff? Events like this are the only time you'll ever see him this excited. Well, let's head into the Café Étoile. Let's see what we can find. Well, look who it is! Didn't expect to see you home just yet, Elliot. Hi, Ran. Somehow I'm not surprised to see you with your nose in another book. Book? Judging by those blueprints, I'm guessing it's another military-related one? Close, but no cigar. It's actually a book for train fanatics. Darn good one out of that. Well, I figured I had a 50-50 chance. Not that kind of book, then. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed.
Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yeah, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular too. If you're involved with music in Heimdallr, you probably know it well. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we, Rean? I can accept. Sure. Mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favourite records was smashed. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Amor. Oh no, you play that one every night! And if it came out over 30 years ago, it has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you can find me a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I assume you searched all the nearby record stores already. I did, but not one of them had it in stock. This is a big city though, I haven't given up on it just yet, which is why I sent the request your way. And we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. Yeah, I suppose the piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. And we both know where to start. Hopefully you should be able to help us. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. The record money has been picked up. Thanks. Okay, off to find that record. I'm sure you will. So we should speak to Fiona first. Hi, Agnes. Oh, hello, Elliot. I see the Military Academy hasn't made you any less of a cutie. Now get over here and let me pat your head. Not in front of everyone like this. First Fiona and now her. He's pretty popular. At least with girls who want to baby him. I expected this, but it's still entertaining. Let's not talk about this. You're a funny bunch yourselves. Well, either way, be nice to him. If I know he has some good friends, I don't need to fret about him quite so much. Poor baby. Poor Elliot. Things seem really busy for everyone in City Hall now that the summer festival's so close. We get so many tourists during the festival, there's always loads of trouble for them to deal with. At least nothing serious happens since you repeating yourself, so we didn't get any new conversation dialogue then. That's good to know. Alright, do you know where we might find this record? Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help you with? We hope so. Elliot explained that Hemming asked him to search for a copy of Amber Amor. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vainqueur Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here. I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost usually, or actually, has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kind of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble too, but I can't deny it, you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Alright, Plaza Bifrost. Do I just press square to get there? Okay, travel to another district. Or I can go to the edge. I can go to the Alto Street house now. Maybe. Maybe. Oop. So what's in here then? Hey, kiddo. Hey, Elliot. Hey, fam. I've got a good piano now. Fiona said so. That's cool. Cutie. My son's been getting home awfully late these days. I keep telling him he has to be home by dinner soon. Don't you think the bad kids at school have made him a delinquent, do you? You don't think. Don't you think? I read all that sentence, all of that conversation dialogue completely wrong. Right, what happens if I just go up to an edge then? Okay, so we get our distance here. So, Vainqueur Street.
Bifrost Plaza. Hopefully this didn't take my mirror away. Only one glass of water down. I'm slacking. Let's bring the other one to the fore. As we see, Plaza Bifrost. Lumia Orbital Factory over there. Oh my god, the street's massive. And the Imperial Chronicle. So this is Vainqueur Street. It sure is busy. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdallr. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost too, which means you'll see lots of different people. Different types of people and different types of old vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Macius. You're the last person that need to treat me like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We better take the chance to familiarise ourselves with the shops here. How big is Plaza Bifrost? Well, it's pretty much just one street. Let's run into the road. Whee! Oh, I can. That's the tram stop, is it? Okay, cool. So this is the famed Plaza Bifrost. Man, I'm kind of nervous to go in. Come on, what's there to be scared of? Think of all the money we saved up to get Erebonia. We can't waste around letting it all go to waste. Can't sit around. See, my sentences are everywhere right now. If you want to do some shopping, there really is no better place than Vainqueur Street. You've got the department store, the boutique, and even some nice restaurants if you're feeling peckish. It can be easier to get to on the tram either. It's perfect. I'll speak to you, mister. I've received some information about Lady Annabelle being spotted at Heimdallr Station, and such it's entirely possible that she could be here. Large as the city may be, I do have a plan to work around that. Wait for me, Lady Annabelle. Today is the day that I finally find you. Is that the same woman we just saw? Did you know that there's a huge network of underground passages sprawling underneath the city? That's supposed to be like a huge underground labyrinth, and once you go inside, you never come back out. They even say that the spirits of people who got lost in there hundreds of years ago are still looking about. Scary, right? Let's not invent stuff. Oh, he's gone. We lost him. Let's go in the Plaza Bifrost. That's where our quest should be taking place, right? What have we got around here? We're giving out this recipe to everyone who stops by during the summer festival. It's a recipe to make a delicious gratin. Don't believe me? Try it yourself. Sure, tomato gratin. Alright, so let's see what we can make. And if we've got the right party members to... Okay, we don't have enough. We're going to need some acerbic tomato, of course. Flaky potatoes, too. We can probably make all three. Right. I just need the stupidly expensive tomatoes and the not so expensive potatoes. Tomato gratin. Elliot first. Okay. I don't mind if you get just the good one first, to be honest.
Ooh, this looks pretty nice.
Melted gelatin is done there. Now make me... Oh. Scap. Could it just be that he can do it and not maybe her? I'm worried now.
Okay.
You can make the worst one, though.
It's technically edible.
Magma gelatin! So she made frozen soup as well, didn't she? Recovers 200 HP, restores 50 CP. Ooh, do I bother trying to make it again? See if I just come out with it okay-ish.
Hope this turns out okay. Ooh, this looks...
Okay, we'll wait for Emma before using any more acerbic tomatoes. They cost quite a bit, and we don't need to give it in at the moment anyway, so we're all good there. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. This department store has stood for 100 years now. Here at Plaza Bifrost, customer satisfaction is our top priority. Yes, Fee is not very good at temperatures. Oh my, today is such a busy day, so much to buy. My family always get together for a dinner on the first night of the festival, so I need to get everything while I can. Let's check this record shop then. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Is there anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard this was the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber Amour. Is there any chance that someone here would have it in stock? Amber Amour, allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do so. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal.
Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, it is possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy. Would that be of interest to you? How long will it take to arrive? It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. Well, I appreciate the offer. There's not much point in getting it a week from now. So you need it right away. Now, might I suggest you visit the Ost district? There's a very reliable second-hand store that might have it. Alright, I didn't figure that. Didn't realise there were second-hand stores in Heimdallr. Don't you live in the Ost district, Macias? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store's name's Emeralds. Emeralds, yes. And I'm fairly certain they sell all records. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. We really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, what else do you sell? If you ever require anything else, please come and visit us again. That's what I was doing! Well, the Western House Whole Foods gave me a recipe. That's cool. Weapons and armor. This is the general goods. Welcome! We have a wide assortment of luxury goods from name brands to a fine selection of imports. By all means, take your time and indulge your interests. I'm confident you'll find something that catches your eye. Like? Really good attachments, maybe? Ooh, like green, yeah. Green pendulum, red pendulum. Pendulum? Yeah, I'm gonna pet it. Pendulums are pretty good. Puppy strap. Part of a set. I need more money. All the stores here in Plaza Bifrost have some lofty reputations, but you'll find pretty much anything you could ever need here. Well, at least if you're a commoner, nobles might have different needs. Is that the weapon shop? Nope, drugs. Welcome, I'm Flint, and this is my drugstore. I've heard the rumor that this place gets a lot of famous customers, but that's nowhere near the truth. The closest we get is Governor Regnus's regular visits to buy something to keep him awake. How many times have I told you not to get some real rest, Dad? Yeah, get some real rest. So what's he buying? Red Tira? I do not know. Mimosa Cafe over here? So it's time for the summer festival. Not that my family has anything exciting planned. I might go out for a meal or something, but that's about it. Shouldn't we at least go to mass at the cathedral, Daddy? I'm always going there because of Sunday school, but none of you ever go. You're a bit older now, aren't you? You've probably seen the Heimdallr Military Police Station all over the city. They make sure everything in the capital is safe and under control. So they're basically like the police you'd find anywhere else, but with a fancier name. Oh, you guys are from Thors, aren't you? My parents were there. You guys know anyone from Class 7? I'm always hearing about them and their fancy red uniforms. Oh, welcome to Heimdallr. Glad to have you here. So you sell literally straight food, okay. This is not the weapon shop. There is no weapon shop here, maybe. Unless it's right here. There's the bookshop. Welcome to Alterna. You'll find no better collection of knowledge anywhere in Erebonia. Please feel free to peruse our wares. I'm certain you'll find something that will enrich your life. Carnita reprints. All red, of course, in a Trails of Sky FC. Right. Okay, this is definitely not the place to go for weapons, then. Or armor. Or any of the good stuff. Okay, we got weapon... Well, that answers that question. Weapon and Armory Shop, Watson. Straight across the street, right in front of me. Looking me right in the face. Welcome. It's not every day we get students here. Got an assault rifle at the top, right? You just sell them? Here you go. From a military academy, you say? That explains to them. Well, check out our wares. This ain't a popular store, but we've got some good stock. Is it the best stock, though? Right, well, that's a big increase of damage. That's a whole 80. Sazameluki. We could get the naughty sword. We'll get that, definitely. Titanium coats on top of that. Oh, massive ADF down. Military spikes. Military spikes are pretty good. Get extra movement. Big defense increase. Okay, let's get the Sasamiyuki. And equip that. What else? Let's not get the Ruby Wand unless I'm upgrading it. Shall I just power up our powerhouses then?
got just enough money. I mean, I could definitely sell some weapons here. But not really for much money, right? We lose the faint chance doing that as well. It's always a shame. Sinclair Saber. Devil Skinner. You've got something better than that now, haven't you? Dual Edge 1. Basically selling old weapons, all these weapons that keep ending up in here is what we gotta do every time, isn't it? Selling another ATS up just because they've been upgraded. Pretty sure I can just sell everything. Well, that's one way to get a little bit of mirror back. Yeah, Grey Needler's new, but it is worse. Heavy Edge is very crap. Men only, yeah, that's not good. And we just changed away from that. Got plus 75 attack. That's given us some stuff. Shall we get the Gemini Star then? I'll lower our speed a little bit, but then it's the attack up that we're kind of looking for here. And then afterwards, we will increase it. Shall I get Military Spike 1 or 2? Like for Fee and... Fee and Laura, maybe. Now this is why we find like a shop over the road that has better stuff. Or the second-hand shop that sells second-hand weapons that are really good. That could be possible. Can't even lie when that might actually happen. Right, thanks for the new weaponry. Our physical attackers are ready to smack everyone. Okay, who have we not spoke to? You're just Pimplehead, Mr. Regnis. Now, those are famous stores in this street, which means a lot of contracts to be made and business to be done. So much to do. Right, what's down further on the stream here? The Lumia Orbital Factory. An interesting place. Hey there, welcome to Lumia Orbital Factory. You got orbital problems? We got orbital solutions. Oh, so you need me to keep your Arcus ticking? They're giving students some cool tech these days. Let me know what you need. We're even equipped to synthesize quartz for your Arcus. You are you? I should really take a bit more of a look at some of this stuff in time. Tyrol is now available. Volcanic rain. Incandescent volcanic bombs rain from the sky. There's even attack 2 if we want that. Aerial, etc. So good stuff's becoming available now. Grim Butterfly. A butterfly swarm plunges enemies into despair. Chrono Drive, Chrono Break. Of course, we've got that as base on Fee anyway, I think. Yeah, there's some good stuff there. Apart from that, we should be able to... Yeah, we can definitely do 2 of these weapons too. So, if we can sell some boots to make that a little bit of extra money, and some fiber guards too, let's get ourselves 2 upgraded weapons. So I probably want the, do I want the faint chance? So that gives us faint 10%. It gives extra speed and evasion. Let's get Reans. And then let's get this Zweihander. 2 hands need to be on that weapon. Alright, that's some good upgrades to start off with. Next shop along the line is the Boutique Lesage. I'm sure it's a fancy one. Welcome to Lesage. Please let me know if you want to use the changing rooms. This is where there's way better boots, by the way. Wouldn't surprise me. I'll be going on a date with my boyfriend on the first day of the summer festival, but now I'm worried that I don't have anything to wear. Howard used to be an artisan, actually. Even now he still designs all the clothes we sell here.
His skills are so widely acclaimed that he's even been asked to design stage outfits for Vita Clotilde herself. And yet, the years of acclaim haven't made him any less cantankerous.
Right, red shoes. Alright, is speed in terms of defense here. 10 for the extra speed. The red shoes might be better, but when you're also looking at it, it's quite a cost to it too. Fully dressed, leopard print jacket that I've already got on. I mean, technically this is probably going to be the better place for me to get my other stuff. One of them's got evasion 10% as well. And I think that's better overall, the red jacket for everyone. Agility up, the extra evasion. The ADF is better, straight defense, you lose a little bit of strength. Left print jacket. It's red jackets we want in the future, if we can get them. Gotta earn some money first. I really wish there was some kind of alternate way of earning money than just randomly getting it from fighting.
Do you know that there's a huge network of underground passages? Oh, well, we talked to you, Basil.
You're just back there again. Because essentially, if I want to get all the gear in any... I don't think I've been able to get all the gear in any area I've been to. I have to grind. And I haven't... You know, I don't grind because of what we're doing. So, should we pick up one of our first quests here? As you may already know, Erebonia is a diverse place, replete with a number of unique cultures. The city of Heimdallr, at its centre, is where all those cultures come together. At the centre of Heimdallr, Vainqueur Street, on which we stand. Ho ho ho! Just take a look at these tourists whose eyes have been dazzled. We can be any more proud as city citizens. These tourists. Vainqueur Street's got its fair share of famous historic buildings. The department store and the Imperial Chronicle building, just to name two. That's why they're always talking about this place in novels and stuff.
Are they? Novelists are always writing about the noise your footsteps make on the pavement here in Heimdallr. I'd always kind of brushed it off as romanticism, but they're totally right. It's like I've stepped in the pages of one of my favourite novels. So they must write about it in Carnelia?
Isn't this...
Oh, this is where they published the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
Yes, it is. And that's why we're there. This is where we bump into Neil on a exchange of personnel, right? I can't believe those idiots up top actually want me to rewrite this. Why are they so scared of publishing anything that's remotely challenging? You want to get shaken up. They're tired of the softball pablum they're forced to read. It seems a bit weird that in... Oh, I don't think we should go this way without permission. Yeah, let's turn back before someone gets mad at us. Okay. It seems a bit weird, like there's literally in each region one newspaper. That's it. You've got to really hope that it's not got a slant to it or anything like that, and it's reporting factual information.
Hello, how can I help you? Hi, we're students from Thors Military Academy. We're here to follow up on a request someone made of us. I see, you must be class 7 then. Would you like me to call the man who made this request out to meet you? Yes, please. Understood. Please take a seat on the sofa over there, then while I do so. Is it...
Of course it is.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Norton, a photographer here at the Imperial Chronicle. I've actually met Rean here before, though. Glad to see you're keeping well. Likewise, nice to see you again. Didn't expect I'd run into you like this, though. You know him? Yeah, I met him during our field study last month. Right back when you were in the North Highlands. Yeah, I was there at the same time. I really owe Rean and the rest of his group for everything they did for me. Probably wouldn't have got pictures as good as if I did if I weren't for them. Now you're exaggerating things. I'll take the compliment, though. I wouldn't mind having you folks with me next time I head out. Okay, enough hopes and dreams. Let's talk about the details of this request. I'm guessing it's summer festival related? How can it not be? It's always got us scrambling this time of year. So basically, I want you to help take some of the weight off of our soldiers. And how would we do that exactly? We need you to help us make a tourist pamphlet, essentially. We put these things out on a regular basis, but this one's made specifically for the festival. But like I said, we're so swamped around it that it's really dragging. Sounds tough. I assume you won't be asking us to actually write the thing, will you? No. We wouldn't go that far. We need you to go to some of the featured stores and do a couple of things. First up, we need to collect each store's comments for the pamphlet. Don't worry, we've asked them to write them in advance. After that, we need you to take a picture of the store and its employees for us. And just to make sure everything's the right way it should be sure to read each store's comment back to them. That sounds very doable. Yeah. Rean knows how to use a camera too, so we shouldn't run into any issues. Is that so? I'm hardly an expert, but I know how to work one at least. Now we know what we have to do, just how many stores we'll be visiting exactly?
5 in total. They're all on Vainqueur Street too, so you won't be running around too much. You'll find the first 2 in Plaza Bifrost. You'll be looking for Western House, which is a general grocery store, and Mimosa, a coffee shop of sorts. Then, south of Plaza Bifrost, you'll find a weapon shop named Watson's, followed by Lumia Orbital Factory south of that. Last but not least, Le Sage, which is right next to Lumia. If only I went there first.
You get all that, Machias?
Yeah, that's a lot of stops, but I doubt we'll have any trouble finding them. Yeah, they're on the west side of Vainqueur Street, so you're not exactly going to get lost. Well, that's everything you need to do. Any questions? Nope, we're good. Right, you're going to need this then. The Orbital camera. I'm heading back to work now, so I'm counting on you. Get Citron to give me a shout when you've been to all the stores. I'd appreciate if you would give her the comments on the camera when you're done too.
Will do. Okay then, let's get started.
Well, this is a fairly easy one, and considering we've already technically explored everywhere, we didn't have to faff around either. We've already done all the faffing we need to do. So who am I talking to? The help desk? Do I have to take the picture first? Nope.
Welcome to Western House.
Thanks. We're to do a favour for the Imperial Chronicle. Ooh, if I did this first, would I have missed the recipe? Maybe, because I didn't explore first.
Rean explained that they were there to collect a comment and take a photo of the store. Ah yes, my comment there said you'd be dropping by. Here's our comment.
PR comment has been received.
Thanks, let me read this back to you just to make sure everything's in order. Letting our customers leave with a smile is our greatest honour, so please pay us a visit on your next trip to Heimdallr. Is that okay? Haha! Wow, it sounds so embarrassing when you read it out loud like that. And even so, that's right. Great! Now for a picture if you don't mind. Okay. Say cheese! Much appreciated. Oh please, it was nothing.
1 picture down. 1 PR public statement down. Watson's next then. Give us a freebie.
Welcome. Feel free to take a look around. We're actually here on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Rean explained that they were there to collect a comment and take a photo of the store.
Ah yeah, they told me you'd be stopping by. Here you go then. PR comments.
Thank you very much. Can I take a look?
Sure, mind reading it back to him too.
Let's see. We've gained our customers' trust with our long-standing tradition of expertise. How does that sound?
Perfect. Okay, next up, we've got to take a picture of the store. Make sure I look cool in there now. Get a gun down or something, or some swords. Get a sword gun, and then another sword sticking out your fly. I'll try. Say cheese. Thank you very much. Stuff all your clothes or your pockets with guns everywhere, man. Alright, next stop, Lumia Orbital Factory. Hey there, welcome to Lumia Orbital Factory. What can I do for you? We're actually on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Rean explained that they were there to collect a comment and take a photo of the store. Oh, for the pamphlet? Yeah, I heard about that. Well, there you go. PR comment. Thank you very much. Just to recap, stop by Lumia Orbital Factory for all your Orbital-related needs. Does that sound right? You bet it does. Right then, next up is taking a picture of the store. Say cheese. Thank you very much. Not at all. I'd have put quartzes in my eye sockets. Just to look really weird. No one will ever come. No one will ever come. Quartzes everywhere. Alright, next up, Boutique Le Sage. Welcome to Le Sage. I can tell from your uniforms that you're 4 students. That's right, how do you know? We made those uniforms in this very store. Really? Ah, this store does share its name with the boutique in Trista, now that I think about it. This is Le Sage's main branch. Back to business. Have you come in search of something specific, or are you just here to browse? Well, neither. Rean explained that they were there to collect a comment and take a photo of the store. I see. I was told to expect someone to swing by. Here's our comment, if you please. Thank you. Please allow me to read it back to you. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of fashion, you want to shop Le Sage. Is this acceptable? It is indeed. Now for a picture of the store. Say cheese. Thank you very much. Not at all. That leaves us with one more place. Actually, it's Plaza Bifrost again. Whoops. Did I miss it a little bit? Is it on the outside at all? Come on, what's there to be scared of? Think of all the money we saved up to get it up. Yeah, you're saying the same thing. Boring. Come on, give me new conversation dialogue, he says, having not actually moved story events forward at all. Right, who are we talking to? Ah, Mimosa Cafe. Welcome, table for 5. Not right now, we're here for the Imperial Chronicle. Rean explained that they were there to collect a comment and take a photo of the store. Ah, right, you told me to expect you. I've got a comment right here. Thanks. I'll read this out loud just to make sure it's correct. Let us provide you with a moment of luxury during your time in the capital. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Okay, next we have to take a picture of the store. Say cheese. Give us some cheese. Thank you for your cooperation. Anytime. Thanks for doing all this. Well, I believe that's all of them. Yeah, let's report back to Norton. Well, that main quest was easily done, but again, that's just to get us to look around in all these places, isn't it? Nothing more, nothing less. More orienteering, pretty much. Good day, everyone. I assume you finished Norton's request. Now we have. Here you go. The orbal camera and the PR comments are handed over. Thank you very much. I'll go call Norton back out here, so please make yourselves comfortable on the sofa. Nice work out there. Just had the photos you took developed, too. Gave them once over. How were they? I was a bit nervous knowing that a pro would be looking at them. Let me tell you, there was no need for that. You took some nice shots. They're just right for this. That's a relief. Nice, good for you. Do all the comments seem to be in order? Yep, look good to me. Now all we got to do is plan out the pamphlets layout and we'll be done. That's wonderful. Running around Vainqueur Street was worth it then. I'll say. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. You did great work. Right, can't forget to hand over your award. Here you go. Intimidation. That's very nice of you, thanks. Time for me to get back to work. Feels like a lot less to handle thanks to all of you though. Chronicles of the Chronicle is complete. Intimidation. What's intimidation then? Right, phantophobia makes enemies of the field more likely to run from you. Interesting. Run away from me? Why would I want to... I haven't had an enemy ever run away from me. That's very interesting. I'll put that one instead of the information then. So, where to next? That's the question. We've been everywhere here. We've done that one main quest. We needed to go to... near Machias's place, wasn't it? Amber Moore is the one we have to finish before we can really continue on. Ost District, second-hand score, Emerald. Let's go via tram. Everywhere by tram. Not exactly fast travel when you animation travel like that. Pair intimidation with scent? That's a good idea. Maybe intimidation is like haze. Good thought. I could just end up with an intimidating scent. Otherwise known as not washing. Wow, some nice architecture. Away from the glitz and glamour of the street next to the castle. This is the Ost District where I was born and raised. You'll find most lower class citizens and labourers living around here. There are lots of old looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power at least. The two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here, and in turn the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdallr. Chancellor Osborne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. While there isn't much to see here, everyone gets along pretty well, and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later.
Fine by me. Let's go. You don't actually want to talk to anyone? Oh, but wow, there's loads. If you say the name Carl in this district, everyone knows you're talking about Carl Regnitz. He's made every single one of our lives better. He's always a smart kid, but nobody expected he'd grow up to be our governor. We're all really proud of him. Yeah, we did say there'd be a lot of exploring, orienteering, and talking to people, mainly. I just think every day we want to do this to find books, or recipes, or... Hey there! Do you need anything? It's just your average house, but feel free to make yourself at home. Sure. It's an awfully nice house, isn't it? We've been married for 3 years now, so we went all out and bought our own place. It really is nice having a home to call your own. It is. Makes you feel like you've got somewhere, like, seriously. Meow! Meow! Let me stroke you! Well, emeralds used goods. That's an interesting sign there. It's a sale! Everything's low prices. And its layout is essentially the same as Mitch's.